Hi, this is Heidi again, and I'm back with part 2 to show you how to finish making this squid digital stamp. Now we left off with, we finished the eyes and the mouth, we saved the image, and now let's go start inking the actual body, head, as you would say. So I'm going to create a new layer. And I am going to choose, my size is 4. And then I think I'm going to start here, just double check that you're on that new draw layer. And just start inking. Now that was okay. I like that one better, a little more crisp. And then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can kind of see the end. Sometimes it's hard to do one big swoop, but give it a whirl. That looks too bad. Okay, and then we'll go on this side. And we'll create this outline. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. And zoom out a little bit. And create that. Now I know you see a little bit of gaps, but we can fix that. But I just want to look really quick to see. Now I don't like that one. Actually, I don't like any of those. So, which is a good thing to do, is to always look at your work after you made your line, because here it kind of looks okay, but I don't really like this line here. So I think I'm just gonna go back and redo it. And like I said, this sometimes takes, sometimes can take 30 minutes, and sometimes that could take me an hour. It just depends. So I'm just gonna maybe I need to make this just a little bit thinner, because I didn't like how bulgy that was. Maybe look at it now. And that looks good. Okay. And maybe I'll do this side first this time. And I think I'm just gonna not, sometimes when you go too far down, we'll get it here, hopefully. But let's see. Sometimes it's always hard to do like circles or round images. It's just hard to get that nice curve. So, and like I said, sometimes if it's not working, like I said, I'll go back to this and try that first. Maybe I'll like that better. That looks good. And then I might even stop sooner. I just don't like that. Let's see how that looks. Not too bad. Let me try one more time. I know you guys are probably like, this girl keeps drawing over the same line over and over. All right. I'm gonna get it. See, now I'm rushing. I'm trying to get it so I don't have to make you guys wait. So let's see. All right, let me try from this. Sometimes I try from the opposite way, which doesn't work. Oh, actually that worked fairly good. Now if I can just connect here. Hey, that might have worked. And it did. All right, so I'm gonna save really quick. And all you do is hit that arrow. Go back in, because then this way I haven't lost what I just done. And then I'm gonna create a new layer to start inking the little tentacles here. And I'm going to take my size down to a 3, I believe. And I'm going to... Oh, there's my dog. Cosmo. Cosmo, stop it. He's a little chihuahua. Cosmo. Cosmo, come on. He likes to bark at everything. And of course yesterday he was sleeping. But not today. Hold on, let me go get him. Here, Cos. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I put my dog in the other room, so hopefully we'll have no interruption. Alright, so I created the new layer and I switched to 3 and I'm just going to start inking. Now, these are kind of fun to ink, you know, because you don't really have to be precise. So I did that one and I'm going to go in and do that one and check it. And these are, you know, you can be kind of just have fun with these. Okay, and you don't have to worry about, see here how I went out, you know, I kind of went over that line. Since we're on a different layer, I can go ahead now and erase that without messing that other line. That's the one good thing about, you know, putting certain things on layers, so you can kind of go back in and touch up little things like that. All right, so I want to finish this one. I'll try to get that a little bit curvier, like that. Kind of looks good. And I'm going to go in and do this long one. And like I said, it can be a little different than what's actually there. But I want to make it a little bit thicker, I think, up there, because I want to have enough room so people can add some good color when they color the digital stamp. Like I said, we can fix this here too. Just go back and touch it up, and I'll do that at the end. Okay. Do it a little bit. Ooh, too fast there. That's good. Now I'm going to check it now. See how it's going. That looks pretty good. Okay, just a few more to do. They're actually almost not too far from being done. And this little squid is actually a lot of these sea creatures that I've created. I haven't really drawn before, so it was kind of actually fun to do. And try one more time. Just get a little bit more curvy, because I think the funner it is when you have, not the funner, I guess the better it is. Looks a little bit more curves, and we can go in and erase that. I'll check that to make sure I like it real quick. Yeah, I think I'll do that one over. So we'll just go in real quick and do that one over, and that should be good. Okay, and then here's the last little tentacle, and I might want to follow it a little more exact. And there you go. So I finished those. Let's see, now let's go to another layer, and we're going to add a little bit more detail in the tentacles. And I believe, not sure what I did for the octopus, but it might have been a 1.5, I believe. So make sure on the new draw layer, and just go in, and like here you probably don't really even have to follow anything, just because it might be a little bit tight in there as it is. So I mean, to follow the exact line might be a little hard, but you can kind of do what you think. And there, like I said, I don't really like that one. So I'm going to go back and kind of get it like how it is there. And of course, now I ran off of the screen. So alright, so today I'm having a hard time inking, it looks like. Alright, let's try one more time. And we'll look at it. Alright, one more time, I promise. Either way, moving on to the next one. Oh, hold on. That one didn't count. Okay, I'm going. We can fix it later. So then we'll make another one here. And I don't like that one. I don't like that one either. Alright, we'll look at that one. I think that one's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you see how it kind of gives it just a little bit more detail, and this way you can kind of, when you color, you can actually do two different colors if you wanted, and it kind of separate it. I don't know, I just like how it looks. I think the thing is here that these tentacles are a little bit skinnier than on the octopus that I did. So it's a little harder to do some lines, but you know what, I think I'll leave that one because it'll give it a little different variation. Okay, then I'm going to save again just in case. Okay, so we'll go in and do this tentacle. Let's check that one and see how that looks. And I don't like that one. My voice is going, I guess, today. I think I'm just gonna... Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Oop. Okay. Okay, let me get back so I can see. That looks good. Try one more time. We'll check that one out. Make it a little bit different because I wanted to follow that, have it follow that curve right there, and it just didn't work. So let me. And sometimes that just happens because even though you actually draw that, sometimes it doesn't pick up exactly that same curve that you drew. Okay, so I'm just gonna go real quick. Hit the eraser tool and make sure you're on your same layer, which you should be. Oh, sorry. And okay. Now it should erase. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Sorry. I need to go on that other layer. That's why it's not erasing. And that's maybe put down to about a 4. Let's go to 5.5 and just kind of start erasing the overlap. And we got some down here. And now I just want to see, okay, where that is. So we can go kind of a real fine. And just kind of go in and erase. You know, so like that. If I make this a little bit thinner too. I don't want to go too thin. Okay. And here, the same thing. Just kind of smooth that out a little bit. We have this one, and we can actually just take this and just get rid of this whole thing. Okay. Let me look here. Anything else? I could probably do this one too. Just make it to like 1, so it's not too thick. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna go back to that layer because I see that kind of overlapped from the middle. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we will go and save this again, just to make sure. And we'll go put our drawing back. Now we're gonna do the little flower headband. And I'm gonna do this as a 2, I believe. That looks good. And I'm probably gonna switch this, turn my iPad, because sometimes it's easier to draw when you kind of position. And let me make sure I made a new layer. Okay, I can't remember if I made one. Sometimes I just do it automatically. So, and sometimes I forget to make a new layer when I need to. And that's always. And so I'll just kind of draw the straight line. And it looks a little crooked. So I'm going to redo it. That might look good. Let's check it out. Good, it looks good. And like I said, sometimes it's easy to, like, when you draw, to go past a certain, the certain place where you need to go, so you can get like a nicer line. All right, and I think I'm gonna create another layer for the flower. It'll just be easier, then I can do it like connect that, then I can erase. And I'll start with, let's see if it was a 9 for the, yeah, it's about a 9 for the little center of the flower. And then I believe it was a 1.5 But I might do that as a 2 to match our straight line. So it's a little bit thicker. And all you do is start tracing over. Like I said, sometimes you get those lines on the first try, and sometimes you need to do it a few times. Okay. And might do that one over again. Was doing good for a second there. Didn't have to erase. And then we'll go back. Alright, and then connect where we started. Might do that one over, I don't really like that. Okay. So let's take a look and see how it looks. And it looks pretty good. Okay, and now we will go and add our detail of the flower with another layer, and this will be a 1.5. I don't know, here are the straight lines again, but hopefully today I'll be better with them. So far so good. And that was not working today. That worked. Alright, get this line. We'll straighten out this line. Oh, come on. We'll straighten that line. We'll go ahead and add the dots, and I believe these are a 3.5. Double check, yeah. So we'll just do our dots. And like I said, they don't have to be exact, but you do want them to kind of at least touch the little straight line. Okay, so that looks good. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Alrighty, so now let's do some erasing. So what we're going to need to erase is the straight lines here. So we'll go to our straight line layer, and we'll just start erasing. Alright. And then we'll need to go to our actual head of the squid layer and erase that. And sometimes you gotta be a little careful because sometimes I've erased things that I didn't need to erase. Like right there. So I want that there. So that would work right there. And we can go take a look, and I see this here. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's the straight line. Go back to the straight line, and we got that. Alright, and we gotta, since we're on the straight line, let's erase this over here. And there's some dots there, I think. Sometimes I'm gonna go click on the layers here to see what layer those dots are on. And of course it's on the first one. So we'll just erase those while we're erasing. And we'll take a look. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Now there's one thing I might want to do is make the headband thicker so it stands out more. But for right now I'm going to leave it. Okay, so now let's go make another layer. And I believe you get 10 layers in Adobe Ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you get 10 layers. Now we're on our 9th layer. Make sure to bring that on top. And we will go to our pencil tool And I believe we're gonna do these at a 2.0 decorations. Kind of like it's like a little doodle. Kind of why I call these new sea creatures, you know, like squid doodle, octopus doodle, yoga crab doodle, because it has little kind of fun doodles on it. And sometimes these take long too, because I kind of, you know, if I like something or I want to change something, I do that now. So even though like my sketch or my drawing, it might actually change a little from the time that I ink it. And here I might change how these connect. Or maybe I'll do this one first over here. And then I'll do this one. Okay, and then I'll do this one. And I may find it might be a little bit too thick of a doodle, but we'll look. And I think it looks pretty. I like it. I think it looks good. Now we go there, and we'll save it one more time. And we'll go back in. And sometimes in Adobe Ideas, it's kind of hard to make circles. Especially big circles, like when I'm doing like a circular head or a body. It doesn't like to create that nice circle. But I just keep going over and over again, as you probably know, until I get it right. Come down here, we'll get these doodles done, and okay, we do those, and like I said, it's a little bit different than what was there, but I think it works. And we're almost done. I'm excited because I can put this in the Digi shop. I have about at least 15 sea creatures to finish inking. So I have 4 in the shop right now. This will be the 5th one after I'm done, so I can't wait to get the other ones inked. Okay, so now we're inking these doodles. Okay, now we'll do the circles. I'll do the circles. And, excuse me, we could take a look. And I think it looks really good. And it would be fun to color. Let's see, now all we need is to do the bubbles and do some little erasing. Like here I see there's a little, you can kind of erase that since we're already on the layer. I'll look really quick if there's anything else we need to erase. So we'll do one last layer, which will be the bubbles. Now I don't have to do it on a different layer because I'm really not touching anything, but I will. So here I believe these are 2s. Nope, they're about 2.5. And we'll go ahead and ink those. One thing I wish Adobe Ideas had was if you can like name the layers, because sometimes like here I'll go and they all say draw layer, and it'd be nice if I knew, okay, eyes, bubbles, you know, each layer, so then I can automatically go to it. Maybe they'll do that in an update one time. Or maybe not. Okay. And like I said, sometimes these circles takes forever, and I should get it as close as I can. Sometimes I just want to move on and go to the next. Sometimes I find if you hold your stylus straight up more rather than at an angle, you can get better circles. But sometimes it's a little bit awkward doing that too because I'm used to holding it a little bit more at an angle. And also, one thing, like especially on my Facebook page, or you can email me at 2cuteink@gmail.com. I love to know what designs you're looking for. Whether it's baby designs or more owls, farm animals. Because sometimes, you know, I could draw different things that I like, but I want to draw things that you like too. And this way, because if you need it for a certain card or scrapbooking or bookmarks, you know, you'll be able to find what you need. I think that's probably the hardest thing, is figuring out, you know, what people need. And also, you know, putting my own little twist on it. And today I actually posted a Harry Potter owl. I was drawing the other day, and I think it came out pretty cute. I can show you that here in a second. So we're almost done here with the bubbles. And I'm on a roll here with my circles. They're actually coming out pretty good. Oh, one funny thing is sometimes when I draw my sketchbook, because I'm so used to sometimes drawing on the iPad, I'll be on my sketchbook and I literally do this on my sketchbook, like if it would actually zoom in. It's kind of funny. And I'm like, I'm on my iPad. Alright, so here it is. Let's see, we got it. I think we're pretty good. I think it's all ready to go on the computer now. Maybe I'll move the camera here. You can kind of see, if I can get that out of the way. This little squid digital stamp is done. And if you want, I'll probably have this digital stamp in the shop later today. The shop name is shop.2cuteink.com, and I currently have over 100 digital stamps. This will be 101, and I hope to see you there. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and if you have any questions, you can always email me, and take care. Bye-bye.